Hello and welcome everyone again to another video, and today's video, a new SINTRANOS rotation just dropped, and we are going to take a look at the SINTRANOS rotation. What do we need to build? What do we need to prioritize when we're building? So first thing first, always we check Amius. Well, to be fair, we're supposed to check the keys, okay? So the keys, like the stages where there is keys, so we need to check them in case there is a champion we need to build. And this one, Morag, if you haven't built a Morag, this is probably the best rotation for Morag. And if you haven't built your Acrisia, this is the perfect time to build an Acrisia. No, I'm just trolling. But yeah, Morag is insanely good in this rotation, I think. I think there is like 2 more stages with like criticals where you actually do need to build the Morag. Xena is actually decent here, but that doesn't make her the best. Blizzard. Hey, Freeze champion, but I think you could use Newt, so Blizzard is technically not a must, but hey, any stage where you could use a Blizzard is actually an easy stage. That's why I think Blizzard is one of the best diffusions when it comes to SINTRANOS. Literally, any stage. You could look up any stage. You could use Blizzard. Yes, it's an easy stage. Just because you have Blizzard, and Blizzard has like insane CC ability. The second one is this one. I think this one like was my first key today. I think you could just cheese it with Zenogre. Zenogre is decent here if you haven't built her. I think this is a good rotation to use Zenogre because she is eligible in many stages. The third and last key. I think when in this key, you kind of need a DPS, and there isn't that many DPS options. Like I could see, it's literally just Zargala. That's my only DPS champion here. I don't know about all of these epics. Well, that's the same epic. It's literally just added them. Like I have copy of them. Isn't this a useless champion? Yeah, this is the guy who has the like place a taunt. So if you have what's her name? Zavia. She's kind of the only DPS, but you could get away with Razen. Like Razen is actually decent here because this is a normal Fire Knight. This is not a hard Fire Knight, so you kind of need a TM control. So he is the best. Lunatheral is amazing as well. If you have Lunatheral, he's actually gonna make this stage much easier than it looks because of the ally attack, the shield, and his A1. I think it does more damage based off shields. So he's kind of made for these stages, stuff like that. Griffin is just, I think, at the level of the power creep that we've been seeing the last 2 years, Griffin is probably the easiest boss in the entire game. It used to be like tough because back when people had only like 5-star gear and not that many OP champions, yeah, people used to struggle against Griffin because with Griffin, if you kill him fast, you don't need to worry about his mechanics. Now, moving into the most important thing, which is Amius, the Lunar Archon. We're talking about only hard stages. I did not check the easy rotation. So, Morrigan, this is the Morrigan rotation. If you have a Morrigan, congrats, you just got the easiest rotation for Amius. If you don't have Morrigan, let's see if you don't have a Morrigan. What options do people have for heal reduction? What's the heal reduction? No, this is block debuff. Yeah. Well, Missionary has heal reduction. It's 100% on the 3 turn, right? So you could use Missionary. I do love this champion. I have him 5-star Awakened, and I do use him in one of the S8 stages. So he's kind of decent if you don't have Archbishop Pinthroy, because Archbishop Pinthroy is one of the best champions against the boss because he has a massive heal, he has a shield, he has an A1 that transfer buffs, and he has an accuracy aura. And if you watch my videos, you know how much I love accuracy aura. Accuracy aura is by far the best aura you could use in the entire game, just because it makes like building champions 10 times easier. So this is the team, I will be using most likely. UDK, wait, this is the UDK rotation as well. So you could literally just do this. This champion here does not have to be this. Literally any champion that you have Brimstone on, and this could be a good team. You could also drop this and use Nishak. I think I will be using Nishak. My Nishak is built decent for this. We're talking about 300, above 300 speed. I already have the accuracy. I have good defense, and I have the good attack. The problem with Nishak is that he just puts so many debuffs that you won't be able to put heal reduction because his thing is always up. But the thing is, if you run Morrigan, Morrigan will keep the heal reduction up all the time, so you don't have to worry. So those two together can actually do the boss. So everything else you need is just a support, or like just to kill the boss faster. Now, these are like the most critical ones you have to, so you get like the biggest reward. But there is like S6 and S8, those like luxury stages, so you can beat the entire rotation. So S6, is there anything difficult? No, it's actually an easy one. See, Morag, you can use Morag. Huskarl is now one of my favorite epic to use in Sintranos. He does decent damage and he has insane CC ability. So in this, I'm assuming people would be doing this. Like those three can literally just take down the entire wave. S8, I think in this one. So Basatha, okay, Basatha, whatever his name is, he's actually like almost can solo the entire stage because he has an AoE stun on 4 turns. Mine is not booked. I didn't need to book him last time. I just like was relying on good RNG, so that's what I did, and I was lucky enough because the way I built for this stage is I built one heal and a stun, one heal is in provoke, and I have this champion to stun. Brogni is there to keep the shield up all the time, so, and Brogni, whenever someone try to hit, he will heal by the damage the shield is removed from. You could run Jereg as well, so you can have some decent heal, but honestly, this is going to be my team. Venomage is there just to like drop some poison left and right. That's S8, right? Now the Sand Double. So if you have a Gutseeker Inari, you could use Gutseeker Inari in this rotation. If you don't have Gutseeker Inari, you could just use Rector Drath, but you have to build her tanky a bit. And any champion, like just use 2 champions. Don't use an entire team, like honestly. Just use 2 champions, like a Reviver and a DPS champion. And the DPS champion, like something with Brimstone, something with Poison, HP Burn, stuff like that. And then you can have a tanky Reviver, like could be Gutseeker Inari or Rector Drat, or even could be something like Cardiel with Revive on Death. Like you just put the Revive on Death right before the boss nuke. Now, moving into the Fire Knight rotation, which has the second best reward in the entire Sintranos. And in this one, if you have Cardi, you're lucky. If you don't have Cardi, there is another option, which is Padric, Grand Oak Padric. And both of them, if you have both of them, this is by far the easiest Fire Knight. If you don't have either, it's still doable because this time we have Creodan. Creodan is eligible. You could just use the 3 Creodans, honestly. But I'm going to use this team. Basically, this is going to be my team. This is what I will be using. I don't even think I even need a support. But this Padric remove the decrease max HP, right? Yeah. Fully restored. So every time we use A2, he will remove the decrease max HP. He's just basically made for this. If you don't have Cardi, you could actually use Deacon. I should be making a guide about my Deacon. Fully awakened +3. I'm just waiting for the +4. Honestly, then I will be making the video. Now moving into the annoying stages, the ones that everyone hates. S19. So with S19, okay, if you have Nekmo and Krokmar is probably the best and the only legendary DPS option. I'm assuming there will be some cheese mythicals which I don't have, but those two are kind of good. But the secret to beat this stage is actually you need to build your Nadelhorn around the 350 speed. This might be insane, but if you can build your Nadelhorn 350 speed, he can rotate his abilities. So he will provoke and then put the unkillable before the boss, before the wave takes a turn, so they won't be able to kill him. And a champion I do recommend to use, which is I will be using, is the Sausage, Virgo Makar. Okay, that's for one of his. That's for only for this ability, which is decrease defense AoE, attack all enemy, remove 1 random buff from each enemy. 75% removing 2 random debuffs. Okay, we don't care about this. This is what we care about. Has 75% placing it, heal reduction, and decreased defense. If you have decreased defense in this wave, it becomes the cheesiest wave to beat, okay? Because The annoying part is like double Harima later and the double Taras at the beginning. But once you have decreased defense on them, you can literally just nuke them. And the biggest issue in this wave is like you need to kill the Marichka as fast as possible. So whenever you're using ally attack, so make sure like your fastest champion when you land the decreased defense is in Stone Skin 1 turn. And this one in Stone Skin 1 turn when you do the ally attack. So just so you can be able to kill the Marichka as soon as possible. I don't think I have any good DPS otherwise, because those are the only ones. Maybe this rare does decent damage. No, that's not enough. Be aware when you use Ornn. Be aware because there is a Sifi. Sorry, there is a Marichka. When you put poison, she will put block damage. So just be aware of that. S20. Ooh, I think the best way to beat is 20. So you have decreased defense here. You have stun, 10-meter control, revive, and I would recommend another allure. Okay, one allure is not enough. Sadly, I +4 all my allures, so I fed her all the allures. You could do this guy. He does hit hard. He can increase his attack, I think, somewhere. No, he can't, right? Now, if there is increased attack, he kind of need increased attack champion with him to be good. But you could also just do it like this. To go for the revive, he has increased defense, he has increased speed, and he has revive. So you could just do it this way. Well, we kind of have 2 revivers. You could do it this way. This champion isn't bad, lordly. He's not the greatest at what he does. There are much better champions. But if that's the only option you have, so sometimes you have to do what you have to do, right? I think I've seen this thing being used as a nuker. Attack one enemy. Fully deplete the target. Oh, she actually does some good stuff. Yeah, that's a good call, actually. Attack one enemy, damage increased by 20% while attacking under veil. Heal this champion by 25% of the damage inflicted. Yeah. And this one, I'm assuming, provide the veil. Yeah, place veil on the champion at the beginning of each round. And every time they kill an enemy. And this is a hard-hitting ability. So you could use Excruciator. You could use her, actually. She does some decent damage. And S14. Oh, and this stage, I remember this stage. This stage is so pain in the butt. But if you build 2, what's his name? Yep, Daithi. If you build 2 Daithi and Dudan, you're kind of like in a much better situation. You can build this chick here and stun, double savage, bolster, and bolster. That's like the best way to do it, I found from last one. I think this is the hardest 21 I've ever seen. Basically, you have to do it this way. Like as many Senesha as possible. If you have 3 Seneshas, I would recommend doing that. I don't have 3 Seneshas. I only have 1. So I have to build this one. This is a reviver, does no damage. This is support. Maybe I can just get away with this, but this is too much support. The problem when you have 3 supported champs is that you don't do enough damage, and SINTRANOS waves do hit hard and they are booked, which means they will get their abilities pretty fast. So the best way to do it is always 2 CC plus 3 nukers. So probably, hopefully, I get a Senesha soon so I can be able to beat this stage. I could also do this, Mother Sibel, and just spam A1, to be honest. Yeah, probably I'm just gonna do that. If it didn't work, well, I'm going to be making videos about these stuff regardless. So I think that's pretty much it for these stages. See, Morag. See, guys, Morag is the MVP of this rotation. See, another Morag. Dude, Morag is insane in this rotation. So build your Morag, please, okay? She's insane of an epic. So that's it for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. This is the end of the video. If you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like if you're new to this channel. Make sure to subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.